Is it time to buy or sell supermicrocomputer stock? In this video, we will explore supermicrocomputer in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 16th of June, 2025, our system has classified supermicrocomputer as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of nearly 39% since we first suggested purchasing supermicrocomputer 31 days ago. This equates to an average return of approximately 1.26% each day since it was categorized as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's future direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of nearly 50% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from approximately 33% to 55%. In terms of long-term projections, our analysis over 12 months indicates an expected change of -4%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -75% and 6% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would set the future price somewhere between $15.30 and $64.44. Our latest daily update for supermicrocomputer includes the headline, Supermicrocomputer stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The supermicrocomputer stock price increased by 3.55% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, moving from $58.63 to $60.71. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 5.52%, with a low of $59.02 and a high of $62.28. The price has seen both ups and downs during this period, and there has been a gain of 14.07% over the last 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 5 million shares, with a total of 52 million shares being traded, amounting to approximately $3.18 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence, which may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a highest price of $72.44, while the lowest price was $17.25. Currently, the price is 16.19%, or $11.73, below the 52-week high, and 50.6%, or $62.19, below the all-time high achieved on the 8th of March, 2024, when the price peaked at $122.90. Supermicrocomputer, or SMCI, has been making headlines recently, attracting attention from investors as shares surged nearly 97% this year, significantly outpacing Nvidia's 31.6% gain. The stock saw a remarkable jump of over 10% in just one day, closing at $60.05. This rapid increase is buoyed by Supermicro's strategic role in optimizing artificial intelligence data centers, reflecting a robust demand for their solutions. In addition, the recent announcement of Ravel's expanded artificial intelligence workload solutions, specifically pre-configured for Supermicro systems, is set to eliminate deployment friction for AI applications in various settings. Such innovations could position SMCI favorably within the growing artificial intelligence market, driving both short-term momentum and long-term growth prospects. However, it's worth noting that analysts anticipate a decline in earnings for the upcoming report, introducing some uncertainty. The market's response to this could determine immediate stock fluctuations, especially as this coincides with broader attention on the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions. The combination of these developments indicates that while SMCI could experience volatility in the near term, its foundational role in the AI infrastructure landscape may sustain its growth trajectory. Overall, if Supermicro successfully capitalizes on its innovations and navigates upcoming earnings challenges, investors could see remarkable returns in both the short and long term. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SMCI a neutral rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned SMCI a sector weight rating with an initialized recommendation. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned SMCI a buy rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that Raymond James assigned SMCI an outperform rating with an initialized recommendation. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Raymond James again assigned SMCI an outperform rating with an initialized recommendation. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Supermicro Computer stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral, and the price-to-book ratio is also rated as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Supermicro Computer. The Supermicro Computer stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. On any downward corrections, support is expected at levels of $55.42 and $48.98. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, May 30th, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 51.7%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal has been noted from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. It is important to note that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the rise in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 42 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 3 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 55 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 54 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 28 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 55 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 49 days ago. Remember to visit our website at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Supermicro Computer. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $49.27 and $46.61. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level, as a break below this level may lead the stock to fall to the next support. In this instance, Supermicro Computer has support just below today's level at $49.27. If that level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $46.61 and $46.15. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. Given the broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is classified as high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.26 between its high and low, representing a change of 5.52%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 9.63%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Supermicro Computer, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often observed in companies with long track records or stable revenue streams. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 5th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 44 cents. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Supermicrocomputer. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, Supermicrocomputer encounters its first support level at $49.27. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Supermicrocomputer from various analyst sources is to buy. Now, let's review some recent insider trades. On July 28, 2025, Lu Liang Chu Chu Sara executed an insider sale of 200,000 shares of common stock. On July 28, 2025, Liang Charles also conducted an insider sale of 200,000 shares of common stock. On May 20, 2025, Liang Charles executed an insider purchase of 0 shares. On May 20, 2025, Lu Liang Chu Chu Sara conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On July 1, 2025, Lu Liang Chu Chu Sara executed an insider purchase of 510 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 89.122. In total, insiders purchased 101,246 shares and sold 1,798,444 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $58.86, which represents a decline of 3.04%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a considerable level of risk. There's a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 41 days ago. Is Supermicrocomputer stock a good buy? Supermicrocomputer displays several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to recommend it as a buy candidate. At this time, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate, as we await further developments. Due to slight weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis from a buy recommendation to a hold recommendation since the last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 31st of July, we anticipate that Supermicrocomputer will open lower by 4 cents and begin trading at $60.67. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.